Uskimien is the largest city in the east of Kazakhstan, the administrative center of the East Kazakhstan region. It is located in the eastern part of Kazakhstan, at the confluence of the Ulbe with the Irtis River. Distance between Astana and Uskimien is about 950 kilometers, and we went there by plane. In the post-war 50s of the 20th century, the development of the natural resources of the Altai was started by metallurgists, miners, and explorers. Modern Uskimien is the center of non-ferrous metallurgy of Kazakhstan. The number of enterprises in Uskimien is more than the number of people living here. Most of them are industrial enterprises that operate on the extraction and processing of raw materials and mainly heavy metals. Among them are several giant enterprises which are located in the city. In addition to mining and processing companies, numerous thermal power plants and about 5 hydroelectric power plants are situated in the city. Enterprises contribute to polluting the atmosphere, water, and soil. The situation in Uskimien differs from other cities, such as Almaty, where most of the environmental problem is related to car emissions. Here, the atmosphere of the city contains byproducts of the production of heavy metals such as nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, phenol, benzene, and so on. In general, about 170 polluting components are found in the city. It sounds scary, but there are also many comfortable places to spend vacation or get treatment in the East Kazakhstan region. In today's episode of the program Health Resort, we will talk about that.
Одним из самых знаменитых, а может быть самым знаменитым видов лечения в Восточно-Казахстанской области является лечение пантами. Пантолечение – это рога маралов.
One of the most famous type of treatment in the East Kazakhstan region is antler treatment, pantotherapy. These are the horns of deer. This is how they look in real life. They are cut down from May to August. By the way, these horns grow in about 28 days, and it is important to cut them down during this period, because after that period they turn into bone and an animal's weapon.
При шоковой заморозке в 42 градуса их заморозили, потом минус 24 градусов их хранят. Местные предприниматели.
The horns were cut down. They were frozen at shock freezing at 42 degrees and they were stored at minus 24 degrees. Local entrepreneurs assure that they do not sell horns either to Korea, anywhere abroad, or to China. They are kept for our people and used to treat our people. That's how these horns look when it is cut. They are sewing them in order to show that all the useful substances are now here. Then all the macronutrients are pulled out of the antlers, and there are more than 50 of them. Half of the periodic table is in these antlers. That's what's left of them. Well, the bottle is here for a reason. It is a pantohematogen. I must say it is not an alcoholic drink. It consists of the blood of a deer and honey. Honey, by the way, is local, also very useful. You can't drink too much of it. To be honest, it takes some effort to overcome yourself and drink.
Честно скажу, требует определенных усилий, чтобы перебороть себя и выпить. Но я это сделаю. Ваше здоровье.
But I will do it. Cheers! The taste is good, honey. Let's hope it's very useful.
Итак, местные специалисты настояли на том, чтобы я принял здесь...
Local experts insisted that I apply a miracle mask on my face. Why should I refuse? And now, Marina Valerievna will apply this mask onto my face and tell me what is the use of it.
Наносить и рассказывать, в чем польза ее.
Hello, Marina Valerievna.
Good afternoon, Konstantin. We have a mask. This is an express mask. It is truly miraculous because the effect is seen right after we remove it from the face. And so I suggest putting a mask on your face. The fact is that azocaride is a natural material for us. But we should be careful, and therefore we must protect clothes from getting azocaride, and we wrapped Konstantin in a sheet.
Но он коварен, и поэтому мы должны обезопасить одежду от попадания азокарида. И мы Константина, значит, завернули в простынку, чтобы он у нас...
Тепленькая такая.
So warm.
Да.
Yes, the mask is warm. First we apply it on the forehead, then we will apply it on the nose and below. We will apply to the eyes in the very last place. The mask is applied simply to the face. We do not apply any Vaseline, any creams between the mask and the facial tissues.
Наносится просто на лицо, никаких ни вазелинов, никаких кремов между маской и лицом, тканями лица мы не накладываем. Так, какие ощущения у вас?
What are your feelings?
It tightens a little. Is it true that in the end I won't even be able to speak?
Yes, you won't be able to talk. Is the temperature tolerable?
Терпимо?
Да, вполне.
Yes, quite well.
Вполне терпима температура. Так, какой вы ждете?
Quite tolerable temperature. What effect do you expect from the mask? What would you like to see by removing the mask?
Похудеть возможно?
Can I lose weight?
Похудеть, конечно,
Of course, you will not lose weight, but your mood will get better.
у вас все равно поднимется.
Это уже.
That is good.
Цвет. Да, и еще маской, значит, после снятия маски будет виден эффект сразу и через несколько часов, потому что
After removing the mask, it has an immediate effect and lasts a few hours. Because the mask has a lifting effect. It tightens the tissues, and the face becomes as if a sculptor has worked on it. The mask is offered not only to women and girls, but also to men. The mask is removed quite easy. The mask is almost ready. Time is up. We mark 15 minutes.
снимается. В общем-то, практически маска готова. Также вот мы крылья носа, губы мы не будем сейчас мазать, а в принципе можно тоже смазать. Ну, время пошло, засекаем 15 минут.
Ozokeritotherapy is one of the types of treatment carried out with the help of heat, where the main thermal carrier is ozokerite, or as it is also called, mountain wax. It is a natural mineral of petroleum origin, which looks like beeswax. In the course of therapy, ozokerite has thermal, chemical and mechanical effects on the tissues of the body. In the course of therapy, ozokerite has thermal, chemical, and mechanical effects on the tissues of the body. The process of ozokeritotherapy is based on the irritating effect that the heat carrier has on the skin receptors. According to medical data, with an increase in skin temperature by only 1 degree, the rate of metabolic processes in the body increases by about 10%. If you increase the temperature of the skin by 4 to 5 degrees, then this produces a noticeable healing effect. At the same time, it is very important that the thermal effect is smooth and long, which imposes certain requirements on the thermal carrier. Ozokerite has all the necessary properties, which simultaneously enriches the body with useful biologically active substances. In addition, ozokerite has a slight compressive effect on the skin, compression during solidification, which helps to penetrate the healing heat more deeply. Heat treatment with the help of ozokerite has an analgesic, anti-inflammatory, resorbing, vasodilating effect. At the same time, regenerative processes are stimulated, the outflow of lymph and tissue fluid improves.
Прошло 20 минут. Мы Константину предлагаем.
20 minutes have passed. We suggest Konstantin to remove the mask.
Константин, как вы себя чувствуете?
Konstantin, how do you feel?
Ой, я, по-моему, даже поспал.
I think I was asleep.
Yes, you were asleep.
И теперь, значит,
Now the mask is being removed well.
я предлагаю, чтобы вы сели.
It is better to sit down. Don't open your eyes.
Так, на эту сторону. И теперь смотрите. Вот так вот аккуратненько берите ручками и отрывайте.
Now take it with your hands and tear off the mask yourself. Can you?
Так. В принципе,
You can open your eyes. It's okay.
Ничего страшного. Видно хоть чуть-чуть?
Ну что, вышел я с процедуры. Действительно, лицо такое, знаете, мягкое воздействие.
Well, I came out of the procedure indeed. The face is soft, the mask has had an effect on my face. And they said that in the future I will still feel it. Here now it is foggy, the weather is unpredictable, it's autumn, but still, everything is so fabulous, beautiful, it's pleasant to breathe. This is also a kind of therapy for the human body. One more thing that I noticed a lot is construction work is going on. A new residential building is being built behind me. That says something, that investors, entrepreneurs believe in the tourism potential of this region. Quite a lot of money is invested here at this recreation center. On the way here we saw at least 3 construction sites. So tourism will only develop. Because to come to get a lot of procedures, to look at this beauty, to relax, it's very cool.
Туризм, я думаю, будет только развиваться, потому что действительно приехать, получить достаточно много процедур, просто посмотреть на эту красоту, отдохнуть, это действительно очень здорово.
The East Kazakhstan region is a unique region of the Republic, where marals have been breeding for more than a century and a half. East Kazakhstan is the only region of the country with industrial maral breeding. There are about 7,000 heads of deer in 18 farms. 7 farms are engaged in breeding. Currently, there are more than 7,000 heads. Horns of these deer have healing properties. People drink blood from horns in Kazakhstan, make wraps, antler baths, balms. The horns are evaporated, dried, and prepared from them medicines, dietary supplements. The loss of horns for animals is stressful, but not fatal. The healing properties of deer antlers have been known to people for many centuries. In Eastern medicine, antlers were equated only to the famous golden root, ginseng, in terms of their positive effect on the human body. What is an antler? Antlers are non-ossified horns of a deer consisting of spongy cartilaginous tissue that contains blood vessels with intensive blood supply, covered with fine velvety skin with short soft fur. Deer are the only family of mammals that annually grow and shed a massive organ, horns. In spring, the growth rate of antlers reaches 2 to 4 millimeters per day, so in 2 months, the animal's body produces up to 9 kilograms of bone tissue. This is an absolute record in the animal world. From a medical point of view, antlers are a unique biological material containing 18 amino acids out of 22 known in nature, a huge number of microelements, phosphorus, calcium, nickel, potassium, silicon, and sodium. Antlers also contain glutamic acid, nitrogen, lipids, proline, glycine, and various enzymes.
Приехали на мораловодческое хозяйство.
We came to the maral breeding farm. There is a truth farm nearby. People are resting there and we can hear music. This is what we call the marals, and they are slowly coming out. There they are. If we're lucky, they even can respond. They are coming down slowly. Now we will see them closer, I hope.
Вот что значит 12 лет человек работает с этими моралами, они уже откликаются.
A person has been working with these marals for 12 years. They are responding to his voice. Look, quite a lot of them coming out. We see them, but it is foggy, not so clear. It can be seen that the deer are slowly coming down, and even music from walking people doesn't bother them.
Музыка гуляющих людей там их не пугает и не мешает. Итак, 35 километров от...
And we are 35 kilometers away from Uskyemen, and here a magical picture opens up to us. You can see it. Yes, it is foggy, but in my opinion, it adds even more mystery. In winter, the main season begins here. Fans of winter sports come here. Skiing, snowboarding, sledding, anything you like.
Это еще одно подтверждение того, что место пользуется большим спросом. Пожалуйста, вам тут и...
Seeing walking people is another proof that the place is in great demand. There is also a birch forest. People are swinging on a swing. There is a horse feeder here, there are horse rides, and a little further on, we see fishing, trout farming. We can say that one can find a rest for every taste. Therefore, we can say that it's great to relax here.
Здорово. Итак, мы в 35 километрах от...
We are 35 kilometers away from Uskmin city. We had a very busy day. We visited a recreation center where a treatment is carried out using deer antlers. Even the thick fog did not prevent us from seeing those marals alive. Now I'm sitting on a lake that is stocked with trout. You can catch it here and cook it right away. I'm glad that everything is being done for people to relax, admire the beauty, and get the most powerful charge of positive emotions. That's great.
Это прекрасно.
Another very useful product that East Kazakhstan is famous for is honey. This is the visiting card of the region. Altai honey is considered to be the most healthy honey, which is produced away from industrial enterprises. There are many medicinal plants growing in the Kazakh part of Altai, thanks to which honey has especially useful properties. What makes it unique is both the combination of taiga, mountain and meadow flora, each with its own set of herbs and good ecology. It is known that there are very few industrial centers in the Altai area and there are no places where bees collect nectar. Depending on the location of the bee house, the composition and properties of honey may vary. The mountain variety has a thicker consistency and a darker color, while the meadow variety has light golden shades, a lighter taste and smell. There is also a difference in the chemical composition. The number of enzymes, certain vitamins, etc. may differ, but the entire honey assortment of this region is famous for a large number of useful chemical components. The best varieties of Altai honey contain up to 1,000 of them, while honey from other regions contains up to 400 to 800, no more. And its composition, honey resembles human blood plasma. It contains B vitamins, vitamin C, folic acid, iodine, iron, magnesium, proteins, and amino acids, phytohormones, tannins, and etc. Also phytohormones and tannins. In short, everything necessary for the human body. That is why Altai honey is called a universal product that is useful for rehabilitation after a wide range of diseases.
Мед является богатым источником витаминов и минералов. Благодаря такому составу
Honey is a rich source of vitamins and minerals. Thanks to this composition, it contributes well to improving immunity, fighting against colds. It is widely used in cosmetology. It is better to buy honey from a beekeeper or know the origin of honey. For example, if you buy somewhere in a store, look at the certificate of examination of honey from the laboratory. They should have all this. There are a lot of varieties of honey. There is monofloral honey, polyfloral honey. I think the more useful honey is a polyflower variety of honey. Since nectar is collected from all over the grass, therefore the medicinal properties there will be better. This is a lot of work, investment, a lot of time. Therefore, it is not an easy job. Honeycomb honey contains wax, parchment, pollen, propolis, royal jelly, nectar itself. Therefore, each of these ingredients contains many useful properties and qualities. Therefore, comb honey is very useful.
каждый из этих ингредиентов содержит очень много полезных свойств и качеств, поэтому сотовый мед, он очень полезный. В первую очередь начинаем работать на пасеке в хороший солнечный день.
First of all, we start working at the apiary on a nice sunny day. Then the bulk of the bees fly away, and there are few bees left in the family. Secondly, we start a smoker. We begin to smoke the bees. But if there is a very angry hive, we close it and return at the end of the working day when they are calmer. Eat a natural product, natural honey.
Продукт, натуральный мед. Это у нас солнечная воскотопка. Сюда мы закладываем...
This is our solar wax stove. Here we lay the framework that is not suitable for work in the apiary. For example, here is such a spent frame, so instead of throwing it away, we put it here. The sun warms, the wax is heated, only wires and boards remain. It turns out that this wax can then be used to make candles, wax, and take it to a store where bee products are sold.
В магазине, где продают пчелопродукцию, это вощину, вот туда можно сдавать.